The question here is, in the figure given below, O is the center of the circle. So you can see O is given to be the center in the figure. AB and CD are two chords of the circle. OM is perpendicular to AB. So that is not marked, so we'll mark it. OM is perpendicular to AB. Okay. And ON is perpendicular to CD. We'll mark this also. Okay. And AB is equal to 24 centimeters. So this length is given to you as 24 centimeter. Length of this chord. Okay. OM is given to be 5 centimeter. So this length is given to you as 5 centimeters. Okay. ON is 12 centimeters. This length is given to you as 12 centimeters. Find, first question, radius of the circle. Okay. And the second question is length of the chord CD. Okay. How do you find out the radius of the circle? See that AB is a chord and OM is perpendicular to AB. Then what can I say about the AM and MB, the two lengths? AM must be equal to MB, must be equal to half of AB, right? Is equal to half into 24, which is 12 centimeter. Reason is, any straight line through the center perpendicular to a chord bisects it, right? So we have found out the length of AM and MB. Now what you do is, in order to find out the radius, you join this OA. So OA will be your radius. Now if you see, the right angle triangle is formed after I join OA. Triangle OMA is the right angle triangle formed with OA as the hypotenuse, right? OM as the perpendicular and AM as the base. We know the length of AM and we know the length of OM also. So we can find out OA from Pythagoras theorem. So in triangle OMA, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay. OM is given to you as 5 centimeter. AM we found out above to be 12 centimeters, which is equal to 25 plus 144, which is equal to 169. Therefore, what is OA? Square root of 169, which is equal to 13 centimeters. Okay. Hence, what is the radius of the circle? Let's call this part 1. Hence, radius of the circle is equal to OA is equal to 13 centimeters. So we have answered the first question, radius of the circle. Next question is, find the length of the chord CD. Second question. Now we want to find out the length of AB, length of the chord AB is given to you. We want to find out the length of the chord CD. Okay, in order to do this, we can join OC with the help of a dotted line. So OC is also the radius. So OA is equal to OC is equal to 13 centimeters. We have already found this. Radii of the same circle. Okay. Now OC we have found out OC is 13 centimeters. Now see, when I join OC, I see that right angle triangle ONC is formed, right? In ONC, OC is the hypotenuse, ON is the perpendicular, CN is the base. So we can find out CN. So in triangle ONC, what do you have? OC square is equal to ON square plus CN square, right? Now put the values, what you know. OC square is 13 square. ON square is given to you. ON is given to you. So ON square is 12 square, right? And CN we need to find out. So this will give you 169 is equal to 144 plus Cn square. That means 169 minus 144 must be equal to Cn square. And therefore, what is Cn square? Equal to 25. What is Cn? Square root of 25, which is equal to 5 centimeters. So we have found out this length, Cn. Now, if you see ON is perpendicular to CD, that means Cn must be equal to ND. Cn is equal to ND. Why? Is equal to 5 centimeters. The reason is any straight line through the center perpendicular to a chord bisects it. Any straight line through the center of a circle perpendicular to a chord bisects it. So we have got Cn as 5 centimeters. This length we have got 5. This length we have also 5. So what is the length of the chord CD? 2 into 5, which is 10. Hence, length of the chord CD two into Cn, which is equal to 2 into 5, which is 10 centimeters. And that's your answer. Any question? Clear? Everything? I can move to the next question now. 7b is the next question. Look at 7b. Let's draw the figure first. This is the figure that is given to you. Okay. Now let's read the question. In the figure given below, CD is the diameter. Okay. Clearly it passes through a center. It has to be the diameter, which meets the chord AB in E. So if you see the straight line CD, which passes through the center, that is the diameter of the circle, intersects or meets the chord AB at the point E, this point, such that AE is equal to BE is equal to 4 centimeters. So this is given to you as 4 centimeter. This is given to you as 4 centimeter. If CE is equal to 3 centimeter, that means this small length here, this is given to you as 3 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. Okay, you need to find out the radius of the circle. So what you do is, you see that OB is the radius, so you join this, right? You can also join OA. Okay, let's join OA also. So I start by saying, let the radius of the circle be R. Be R. So therefore, what can I say? OB and OA both are equal to R. So this length is R and this length is also R. Fine. Now, if you see, CE is given to you as 3 centimeter. So what is the length of OE? Therefore, OE is, OC is also the radius. Let's write OC also here. OC is also equal to R, right? So what is the length of OE? It is equal to OC minus CE, right? OC length is R and the CE length is given to be 3 centimeter. So that means this length here, this is equal to R minus 3, right? Now consider, now because AB, see that this line CD bisects the chord AB, right? So that means OE must be perpendicular to AB. OE must be perpendicular to AB. This is from theorem number 1 that we discussed. Why? Because any straight line through the center that bisects the chord of a circle is perpendicular to it or perpendicular to the chord, right? So clearly this angle is 90 degrees. So that means now we have a right angle triangle OEB, in which OB is the hypotenuse, BE is the base, OE is the perpendicular. We write in triangle OEB. You can also consider OEA as your triangle. Okay. OEB. What do we have? We have OB square is equal to OE square plus BE square. Right? OB square, OB is R. OE is R minus 3. We have found above. And BE is given to you as 4. Now we're getting a equation in R. We need to solve this equation and you'll get the value of R. How to solve this equation? R square is equal to, you can expand this, you get R square minus 2AB, 2 into R into 3 plus B square plus 4 square. Let's write it as 16. So you get R square is equal to R square minus 6R plus 9 plus 16. Okay. Now you take all the R's on one side. So you have R square minus R square plus 6R. And you keep 9 and 16 on this side only. So this R square cancels. You could have cancelled here also, right? So you get 6R is equal to 25. That means you get R is equal to 25 by 6. So you get R is equal to 4 1 by 6 centimeters. And that's the required radius of the circle. Fine. Any question here?
No, sir.
Okay, so easy enough problem then. We move on to the next problem. Which is going to be number 8. And in this problem also the figure is given. So we'll draw the figure first. Number 8. Okay, this is the figure and these two angles are given to you as 90 degrees. Fine. Now let's read the problem. In the figure given, AB and CD are two parallel chords. Okay, so parallel sign is already given to you. And O is the center. Okay, center is marked in the figure. If the radius of the circle is 15 centimeters and the distance Mn between the chords of length 24 centimeter and 18 centimeter respectively, find the distance Mn. Okay, so this point is N, I think, yes. This Mn, you need to find out the distance between the centers, distance between the chords of the circle, given that the chords are of length 24 centimeter and 18 centimeter. Now, somewhat of this kind I have done. A problem of this kind I have already solved, right? Let's say this is given to you as 24 centimeter, the larger chord. And this chord is given to you as 18 centimeter. Okay. and the radius of the circle is given to you as 15. That means if you join all this, OC, OD, OB, all are equal to 15. All this is equal to 15. So here, OA, OB, OC, and OD all are equal to 15 centimeter because the radius of the circle is given to be 15. Okay. Also, you see that OM is perpendicular to AB. That's what should be the length of AM? AM and MB must be equal because OM is perpendicular to AB, which is equal to half of AB, which is half of 24, which is equal to 12 centimeter, right? So this length, let me just write here 12 so that I remember. Okay, this length is 15. Okay, and ON is also perpendicular to CD. That means what should be the length of CN and ND? CN and ND must be equal because ON will bisect the chord half of CD, which is half of 18, which is equal to 9 centimeters, right? So this is 9, right? What you need to find is the distance between the chords, Mn. So in order to find out the distance between the chords, if I'm able to find out this length here, ON, and if I'm able to find out this length here, OM, then I can say distance between the chords is sum of these two, right? So let's proceed to first find out ON. So consider the right angle triangle ONC. ONC. OC is the hypotenuse, ON is the perpendicular, and CN is the base. OC is 15. ON we need to find out. And CN we have found out above to be 9. So therefore 225 is equal to ON square plus 81. That means 225 minus 81 must be equal to ON square. That means this should be equal to 144. ON square is equal to 144. That means ON is square root of 144, which is equal to 12 centimeters, right? So we have found out this length to be how much? 12. We'll now proceed to find out OM. How do you find OM? Consider the right triangle OMA. In triangle OMA, OA is the hypotenuse, OM is the perpendicular, and AM is the base. Put the values. What all do you know? OA you know as 15. OM we need to find out. And AM is given to be 12. That means 225 is equal to OM square plus 144. That means 225 minus 144 must be equal to OM square. That means this must be equal to 225 minus 144 is equal to 81. That means OM is equal to square root of 81, which is equal to 9 centimeters. And so therefore this length we have found out to be 9. So therefore what is the distance between the chords? Mn is equal to 12 plus 9, right? Hence distance between the chords Mn is equal to On plus Om. On we have found out to be 12, and Om we found out to be 9. So this is 21 centimeters. That is the distance between the chords. Any question?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Let's work out number 10. Now number 10 is one question which most of you confuse sometimes. Okay. And if you are able to work out number 10, you will be able to work out number 11 also. Okay. Let's see how number 10 works. Figure is not given, so you will have to understand the question and draw the figure. ABC is an isosceles triangle inscribed in a circle. If AB is equal to AC is equal to 12 root 5 and BC is equal to 24 centimeter, find the radius of the circle. Okay, so triangle inscribed in a circle, how will it look like? This is a circle in which I inscribe a triangle, an isosceles triangle I am inscribing. Okay, ABC. In this, it is given to you that AB is equal to AC is equal to 12 root 5. So this length is given to be 12 root 5 centimeters. Obviously, I'm not writing the unit because of lack of space. 12 root 5, this is given to you. And BC is given to you as 24 centimeters. Right? You need to find out the radius of the circle. Okay. So first of all, let's say O is the center of the circle. Yeah. So I say let O be the center of the circle. Right? Now, because this is an isosceles triangle, what I do is I draw, let's say AM, a straight line perpendicular to BC. So from A, what I do here is I draw a perpendicular on BC. Okay. Then what happens? Let's call this point M. So clearly OM is perpendicular to BC. Okay, let's not write OM first. Let's say that now clearly see that AM is a line that passes through the center of a circle and is also perpendicular to the chord of a circle. So what can I say about the length of BM and MC? BM and MC both must be equal to half of BC. Clear till this part? Any question till this part?
No, sir.
Still, I don't know whether AM passes through the center of the circle or not. Although I have drawn, it looks like it passes, but I still don't know. The figure could have been like this also. See, just to give you an idea, I'm not drawing the circle. The figure could have been like this also. Say somewhere here is your center. And when I'm drawing a perpendicular from here, it might not have passed through the center. Why am I saying that it passes through the center? You know why am I saying it passes through the center? Because because if this is if OM is perpendicular to BC, then BN and MC are equal. That means what does this line become? What does this line become? That
So
line becomes
perpendicular bisector
perpendicular
of BC.
bisector of the chord. Perpendicular bisector of the chord. And what is the corollary that we did? Any perpendicular bisector of the chord must pass through the center of a circle, right? So
Yes,
clearly
sir.
the center O lies on AM. Why? Because any perpendicular bisector of a chord of a circle passes through the center of the circle. Right? This is where you get confused most of the time. Although you think that it will pass through the center, most of you, what you do is that you forget this part. Okay. Why am I confidently saying that it must pass through the center of the circle? Okay. Fine. So in order to get full marks, these three lines must be written. Okay. Now let's see. You need to find out the radius of the circle. Okay. So what is the radius of the circle? OB is one radius. OC is another radius and OA is another radius, right? I say let the radius of the circle be R. Therefore, OA, OB, and OC are all equal to R. Okay, so this length is r, this length is r, and this length is r. Now, from Pythagoras theorem, can you find out the length of AM? Yes. If you consider the right angle triangle AMB, this is the right angle triangle that I'm talking about. This is the right angle triangle, right? In this right angle triangle, you know the hypotenuse, you know the base BM, you can find out AM. Let's find out AM. In triangle AMB, you have AB square is equal to AM square plus BM square. Right? Put the values. AB you know as 12 root 5. So square of 12 root 5 is equal to AM, you need to find out. And BM, what is the length of BM? 12 square. Okay. Now we can find out the radius length of AM very easily. 12 root 5 is how much? 12 square into root 5 square is equal to AM square plus 12 square. Right? That means 12 square into root 5 square. You don't necessarily have to calculate 12 square and multiply it by 5. I'm giving you a better way. Root 5 square is nothing but 5, right? Is equal to AM square plus 12 square. Next, 12 square into 5 minus 12 square must be equal to AM square. That means now you can take 12 square common here. So what are you left with? 5 minus 1, isn't it? Is equal to AM square. Do you understand this step or any question on this? That means AM square is 12 into 5 minus 1 is 4. Right? 12 square into 4. Any question on this step?
Can you explain the steps once more?
If here I have, you understood this, right? Root 5 square is nothing but 5, right? This step is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now I keep 12 square into 5 the same. I am not multiplying. Okay. And this 12 square I transpose to this side. So it becomes minus 12 square is equal to AM square. This step is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now I take 12 square common, just as in algebra you do. If you consider, if you have a square b minus a square, right? Think of 12 as a square and 5 as b. What do? You take a square common, right?
Yes, sir.
And what is are you left with? B minus 1, isn't it? So now think of this as a square and think of this as b minus 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So once I've got this, I get AM square is equal to 12 square and 4 you can write as 2 square, right? They see I'm not dividing, I'm not finding any square root. I'm simply doing from common sense. AM square, you can always multiply and do it, but I'm just showing you another way. Okay. 12 into 2 whole square. That means what should be AM? AM must be equal to square root of 12 into 2 square, which is equal to 12 into 2, which is equal to 24 centimeters. Clear? So we have found out the length of AM as how much? This entire length here, from here till here, we have found this out to be 24. And how much is this length from here till here? So the center of the circle, this length is R. So what is the length of OM? 24 minus R, right? Therefore, OM must be equal to 24 minus R, which is which length? This length, right? And this length we have calculated this to be how much? 12. Now consider this right angle triangle OMB, right? I'm doing above. In triangle OMB. Hypotenuse is OB. Perpendicular is OM. And base is BM. Now just put the values. What all you have got? OB is the radius, which is R. OM, we have found out here. How much it was OM? 24 minus R. This length, 24 minus this radius is this length, OM. 24 minus R square. And how much is BM? BM is 12 square. Now we simply need to solve this equation and get the value of R. Okay. Let's go ahead and solve this equation. So first of all, you need to expand here. Okay. Or yes, R square is equal to 24 square. What you can also do is you can expand here by A minus B whole square formula. Or better still, there's a better way. See, if I bring 24 minus R whole square on the left hand side, this is what I'm going to get. Is this step clear?
Yes, sir.
Now this is a difference of two squares, right? So I can apply A plus B into A minus B. A plus B into A minus B is equal to 144 or yes, 144. You can keep it as 12 square also, 144. Fine. Now let's simplify this. If you open the brackets, you get R plus 24 minus R. And here, if you open the brackets in this expression, how much are you going to get? Sign is going to change. R minus 24 plus R is equal to 144, right? So here plus R and minus R is going to cancel. In the next step, what are you going to get? You're going to get 24 into 2R minus 24 is equal to 144, right? And then I can divide both sides by 24 to get 2R minus 24 is equal to 144 by 24, right? Now you can cancel this with 12 or cancel this 24 also. 12 and 2, 6. You can 24 into 6 will give you 144. So what are you getting? You're getting 2R minus 24 is equal to 6. So you are getting 2R is equal to 24 plus 6. That means you're getting 2R is equal to 30. That means you're getting R is equal to 30 by 2. That means you're getting R is equal to 15 centimeter. And that should be your answer. So the radius of the circle is 15 centimeters. Any question here?
No,